Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another episode. Not a long one, a short one, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time, and let's have a blast on a Friday evening. Yes, you heard it. Friday evening, live on twitch.tv/anime for those who are listening on the YouTube side. If you haven't yet, go follow us there, and let's have a good time. Let's enjoy and hear Sam scream, and probably the mic of his not record every single word he says. Let's have some fun.
Give me the cue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Anime Lately podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are my brotakus. Introducing first, the Game Master, the Divine God Woken of Divinity, the Director of Anime, Mr. King of Games himself, Ray Apollo! Our next creature is the demon in a Black Clover community. He has a great love for butternutters, the Hurricane Typhoon, Legend Vash, Miguel Parra. And now, finally, our last brotaku. He is the CEO of the Careful Spoilers Podcast Network, founder of the No Anime, No Life Facebook group. He is JB, exclusive, the great and talented James Barnes. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Ray, you can't hear a word you're saying.
I'm a little mute. I can't hear.
Ray, you probably put yourself mute by accidentally.
I don't know. I guess I think I went mute. I think I went mute.
Wait, could y'all hear me?
I hear you, but I think I'm mute. We hear you. I can't hear James or Ray.
What happened here? Oh shit, this is interesting. This is a lot of fun.
What happened? How did this happen?
Yo guys, everything's going behind the scenes, so this is gonna be fun right now, live on Twitch right here. So I don't hear James or Ray.
Guys, can you press mute and then unmute on Zoom?
All right, hold up.
No.
Hello,
I still don't hear you. Wait, what the? What?
This is fun. This is fun.
Oh, definitely not my side. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
This is a lot of fun right here. Well, supposedly the desktop audio of Streamlabs hears you. Hold up, I'm gonna see this real quick. That fun right here.
Wait, so they can hear. People can hear Ray and James, but we can't hear them.
Nope. Streamlabs does not picking them up.
Wait, what's going on? I feel like we have to do it on another Zoom
question,
room.
Ray and James, you guys hear each other, right? Okay, they left. He's gonna probably rejoin.
Ray comes
Ray's
back
gone.
in.
Well, hopefully this is an interesting way to start the episode, huh? Yeah, it's funny how guys everything was okay. James left too. I love how everything was just going smoothly and clearly.
You raggedy bitch!
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything this time.
All of a sudden, I couldn't talk.
I can hear you guys.
James, do I hear
was
you?
like, wait, did I go mute? Like, am I just something I can't?
I don't know
hear you
what
guys?
happened, but it,
Hear me now.
Yes, we hear you guys.
What happened?
This
We
is
don't
the
know.
funniest way to start the show.
God dang it!
Well,
Yo,
that's
that
the show.
That's it.
Hashtag that's definitely the show for this one. Mike was guys behind the scenes. Everything was working. We were like, hey, we're all good. All right, cool. I'm gonna press live stream. We're all good. And then like 2 minutes in the show,
I didn't even go full voice. I didn't go full power on my vocal introductions, and somehow Zoom breaks.
Somehow.
You broke it. You broke Zoom.
So
Yo, I
question.
know how to touch the frequency
So
right now.
Ray and James, did y'all hear each other, or you guys never heard
No,
nobody?
we couldn't hear each other, but we could hear you two.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
wow.
so weird.
That's so weird.
Because
I think that's Zoom. That was definitely Zoom.
That was
definitely
absolutely
sure.
Zoom.
That was because
It's
me
the
and Sam
first
heard
time.
each other. Me and Sam did hear each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
no,
was-
exactly. And I could hear you on the stream too. But like I said, I couldn't hear James, and James couldn't hear me, but we could both hear you.
Yeah.
that
That's
was
so
a-
weird.
So
But yeah,
that's an interesting Friday, an interesting way to start the show already.
oh, it's Friday. Thank God it's
Stupid.
Friday.
Yes.
Oh
wow.
man,
Apology.
it's been a week. How you guys
Oh,
feeling? How you guys been doing?
It was weird being on a day off Friday. Still didn't really get much done, so very disappointed about that. But overall,
I've been busy too.
overall, really had a good sleep. Been watching Umbrella Academy, so been catching up on that on my Netflix on that. So, bit one thing, even the storyline, even the writing is where I'm a bit iffy on. I'm still been enjoying the OST, the camera angles, the way they've been doing their shots in Umbrella Academy is one of the best ones. I really love the way they work on the camera shots and everything.
So Sherb also told me I need to watch that. I have not watched that, and I will give it a shot. Like I haven't even seen the first season.
The
So-
first season is amazing. It's
Okay.
freaking great. Season 2, it's just I feel like it's repetitive, but I feel like
Mm.
they're doing it justice and right. Vanya is still my least favorite character. I don't know if it's the actress or the role she's playing. Could be either or, but still my least favorite character.
Okay. All
Well,
right. Well,
over,
I still haven't seen the first season. I really want to get into it though.
it's
yeah,
really
I'm
good.
gonna find some time at some point.
Eventually.
If I had to compare Superhero Squad does not part of any comic book, is more of like not Marvel DC. I enjoy Umbrella Academy more than The Boys because I know The Boys is also
Okay.
a form of graphic novel and, as well.
Mhm.
So compared to those two, I enjoy Umbrella Academy more. The Boys I just haven't gotten into, but I will eventually again.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for season 2 of The Boys. Like I've had fun with the first season. I kind of enjoyed it, and next season should be next month, I believe.
So the trailer, whew, man,
Oh,
that show is
trailer was awesome.
that show is so damn violent.
Oh yeah,
I
novel,
I get it, but it's like, yeah, and I know. And Sherb told me also like it is way more violent. And,
It's a lot darker.
he
Yeah,
said there's a
whole
lot more
darker.
sex in the actual graphic novel, and I'm like,
Heard about that too.
Yeah,
I'm like, do I want to read this? Like, I want to see what happens,
I
but
probably.
like,
I,
not. I don't think it'd
want to
be
read
like.
it more. I probably want to read it more myself because I don't know if the
of
show
course you
is-
do.
No, not
Not-
because of
not-
sex and everything. It's more
Oh,
because,
sure.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
because the show. I never got into the show. Like I tried until episode 3, I believe, and I just couldn't pass it. I don't know if it was the writing, the actors. I don't know what it was. I do want to watch it again and just try it, but I think I might jump to a graphic novel because I feel like I probably could read it better and probably have the own voices in my own head, see how it goes and play it out. But the trailer, I do agree. The trailer was violent as hell. The new characters that we're gonna see, like the own superhero and everything, their own
Stormfront.
squad. It
Mhm.
looks definitely fly as hell.
I'm curious. Like, so the reason why I keep watching stuff like that, even if it's like it's got stuff that like subject matter that I don't really care to watch, like Game of Thrones, like this, it's like the plot has an element that keeps me interested, and that's
Agreed.
why I watch them. It's not that I like it, to be honest with you. It's just that the plot has something interesting in it that I want to see through, and that's why
Yeah,
I
of
watch
course.
it. Yeah.
I definitely agree with you.
Mhm.
I mean, like with the Watchmen series, I need to get started with that.
I need to watch that too.
Because like I
Oh, that
was
one I
so
need to
full of
watch.
interesting that I want to watch, and there was like another TV show that I wanted to watch that's superhero related as well. That
Legion?
Sorry,
Legion.
maybe Legion.
You should
Maybe
watch that.
Legion?
I heard
should watch Legion.
I heard good things about Legions actually.
I've
you
seen
should.
clips of it. I just never finished it. I know that's with Professor X's son, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
one of the most powerful mutants ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Like there's a lot of good.
I mean, outside
live
of
action heroes.
Franklin Reed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he-
plus, and also,
You can't be Franklin. You can't
and
be
also
Franklin.
with the Phoenix Queen as well.
I mean,
No,
that-
Franklin beats both.
Yes,
Oh,
like-
yeah, of course. Of
The
course.
let's not get it wrong. Phoenix is an incredibly powerful
is,
entity, but Franklin and Legion are on two different levels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like their children's like mix up both mutant powers that
Oh,
come
yeah.
times 100 kind of.
I mean,
Crazy
but
power
Franklin
level.
Richards. Let's just say that Franklin Richards literally can recreate and create galaxies on a whim.
Whenever he want. Yeah. Like,
So,
just insane. But
I mean,
Anyway.
spoiler: current Marvel canon, Franklin Richards.
Yeah. Literally.
Literally. So there's that.
But, yeah, like, with more superhero shows. Like,
I'm still waiting for them to dive deeper into that because they haven't. But I'm sure it's gonna happen eventually.
there's a lot of good superhero TV shows. Honestly, like either on
I
like
need to
streaming
watch. I need to
services.
watch Doom Patrol as well.
Same.
That one as
Uh,
well. That's the one.
I hear that one's like actually really good.
And season
I need-
2 just finished
I need
as
to
well.
finish Titans.
Oh, okay. I need to start Titans to see if I
I
like
need
it.
to watch the second season of Titans.
I hear that the Harley Quinn cartoon is legitimately good.
I've seen it. It's good.
Mixed.
I enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
mixed.
I'll have to give it a shot. I need to watch the newest season of Young Justice. I haven't even watched that.
Dude, Young
Yeah.
Justice just keeps getting better and better. It's
Yeah.
That's good.
I
That's
agree
good
with
to
you.
hear.
It's
But yeah,
good.
I haven't seen that either, so I need to
Season
watch
4
that.
was supposed to drop at the end of this year of fall, but I think it might be pushed for 2021 as my guess.
That's fine.
But yeah, no. So I got a lot of stuff to watch, superhero wise, because I've been watching a lot of anime.
Yeah, I have been catching up on The Walking Dead. Like we're finally up to
Really?
Oh.
season 9, because I don't think it's a show that's worth watching week to week. I think
Okay.
you have to binge The Walking Dead. So we waited until like there was like 3 seasons. We binged the rest of 7, 8. Now we're in 9, and we're gonna catch up and then start Fear the Walking Dead. But we've been watching Walking Dead and Food Wars.
Ooh, Food
Ah,
Wars, nice.
All right.
Food
I
Wars.
heard aren't they making another Walking Dead series also?
Yeah,
The
it's gonna
show?
take place 10 years from the current timeline.
Interesting.
So wait, 10 years after or before?
After.
Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
so you'll get to see what actually trying to rebuild civilization is like. Like there's still schools. Schools are actually happening again, but there's still walkers outside the walls of the school, so everyone has to like protect themselves. But they try to rebuild a government. There's like school systems in place. It could be interesting.
So just based on that premise alone, that
the
isn't.
concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it could be bad. But we'll see.
I feel like I might want to skip like a little bit before and just jump straight into that because I think I stopped after season 6 and I just kind of like there's a lot of repetitive stuff and at that point it's like
It gets really good, bro. But the thing
I-
is, you have to binge it. You have to binge.
I stopped after season 1, episode 4. That's when
Yeah.
Bro, we didn't even make it through the second episode. My wife was like, "No," and I was like, "Okay." So that was literally like in 2014. I haven't tried to watch it again since. So I'm like, maybe I should try again now because but
A really good show, dude. But
is
you
it okay?
have to binge it.
Because I'll be honest, I'm that guy that didn't like Breaking Bad.
Dude,
yeah,
what?
I just
Okay.
I couldn't get into that, but I might like this because of the zombie aspect. It's a little bit more fictional. You know what I'm saying?
I think they do a lot of jump scares onto Walking
I don't
Dead.
see. I
as
don't care
well.
about that. Jump scares are fine.
Yeah.
It's like jump scares aren't really scary. They're just there to like get you. You know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. There was something about Breaking Bad that just like it was rooted enough in reality that I was like, this is too much drama for me to care.
I mean,
So, yeah.
It did premiere on TNT or Sci-Fi Network.
Which one?
Breaking Bad.
Definitely wasn't.
I think it was
sci-fi.
TNT.
It was TNT, right? So I mean,
I think
TNT.
so. I think so. Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was TNT.
it makes
Oh,
that makes
TNT still
sense.
does it still exist?
It still exists.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I haven't had cable in years, so I have no idea.
I mean, they're owned by HBO. Yeah, they're owned by. No, I'm sorry. No. Actually, yeah, they're owned by HBO. If I'm correct,
Okay.
I would have to look that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no clue.
something
I'm
like
wrong out
that.
here.
Like there's a partnership with HBO now and other stuff too. But yeah, TNT still exists. And I know their old line was always TNT knows drama.
Something
during
like
that
that.
time,
Yeah.
and during that time was Breaking Bad, and if Breaking Bad was having drama, well, that's why it's in TNT.
Yeah.
Knowing drama.
Yeah.
But there's definitely arcs in The Walking Dead that I know you will love.
Okay.
That you will absolutely love. But there are some things with how some characters are treated that you will not like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like because I stopped before we met Negan. And
Negan. So Negan's a good example, right? So Ray will love Negan, but I think
He would hate how he felt.
how long Negan was around might bore.
Oh, he overstays his welcome. Yep, that's the word.
Not really though, but I don't
Okay.
know how you feel about it.
I kind of felt
So I might actually start watching this.
I kind of felt the governor's overstayed his welcome. From my
I
point.
disagree. I think the governor, he came in, he did what he had to do, and then what happens.
You stayed a little bit longer.
So I mean, I will say I
season.
liked the game, the Telltale game. I did like so like that. I do like The Walking Dead. I love the idea of The Walking Dead. It's just so I'm like maybe I should give the show a shot, like for real.
Yeah.
So
I cannot stress enough that you have to binge this show because there are filler episodes that are really slow, and you really have to just binge it so you can get through it.
So it sounds like there's a blog post somewhere that I'm going to be able to read it and be like, what episodes of The Walking Dead should I skip? And it'll tell me which ones to skip.
Ray's favorite. Just read the Wikipedia and
no,
then skip all the
I'm just gonna find. I'm gonna find the one that's like these are the filler episodes. And I'm just gonna skip those.
I feel like
maybe,
one day.
So maybe there's a carefulforspoilers.com article saying
that would be an amazing app that Careful for Spoilers would have. What filler can I skip? Yo, there you
maybe
go. Have that one for free. Just
right there, it's like in case you don't want spoilers.
You know what? I would even if I were you, I would just farm that out and have to have that done. That sounds like an amazing app.
That sounds like a great.
Because I also love those apps that have the is there anything after the credits? Because that's what I always look after every movie. Is there anything after the credits? If there's not, I'm getting out of here.
So. I hate it when I watch an anime and it's like a 20-second like post credit like part of that. Like, why did you just add that at the end? Like, why don't you scroll down to the whole?
Those I kind of like though. I like those now.
Those are short, but then when it comes to like movie ending credits, that can take a while.
Well, because now there's like 3 versions of the end credits. So there's a true post credit scene, a gag post credit scene, and then like a funny post credit scene just to be like.
Most movies don't have that. It's mostly Marvel or DC.
I mean Marvel started the trend, and now a lot more movies do it. Like just to like say that they did.
Name what other ones other than Marvel and DC films.
Sonic.
I can definitely think of some, but I would need
Sonic literally just did it.
Yeah, that's true.
but that's trying to build a franchise. That's more of
but it's the same concept.
It's still the same concept though.
True.
They literally just did it before I couldn't go to the theaters no more. So I drive by a theater and I'm like, oh, I actually kind of miss you.
But last thing I will say about The Walking Dead, right? So I say filler, it's not necessarily a bad thing because when you think about real life, if we were actually in a zombie apocalypse, there would be some times where we're just walking, just trying to find food, water, and shelter for the next couple of days. So it's realistic in that aspect, but from an entertainment standpoint of television, it's better if you just binge it so it just goes by and you're not waiting week to week to see.
Wait, so The Walking Dead's not over?
Oh no,
it's not.
What the hell?
Right?
Real?
That's why I'm like, I don't know if I can.
And it has 2 spinoffs.
Season 10 is going on right now. Season 11 is confirmed, and then Fear the Walking Dead is going into season 5.
4. Okay, fine.
And then I think it's called The World Beyond is what the new series is called.
Makes sense for that one.
So I mean, I'll be honest. Based on just what I read on the internet, I thought the internet hated that show. Guess not.
yeah. I hear a lot of.
I thought the internet hated that show.
Same here. I thought a lot of people was bashing it because it kept going too long, or it kind of fell off from the comic book at the.
From what you're telling me, it sounds like it's still super popular.
Yeah, I think it's still going strong.
Wait, is Supernatural still going?
Oh yeah,
last season.
Then I'm not surprised.
Last season. Last season.
Okay.
Didn't they air the last season?
Last season
half.
before
Last
they
half
announced
of their season.
a spin-off show. Yeah. I can't
Probably.
wait until they announce a spin-off show with their daughters.
Yeah, because they didn't get to finish the last half so because of COVID and everything. So yeah, they still have a last half. So still kind of aired, but halfway. Technically would have been done this past spring, because of the whole pandemic, they could not air it. So that's what it was.
Supernatural's a great show, though. I like it.
I like Supernatural. Like, I have fun watching it. Like, I binge it because I
watched the first episode the first day it premiered. His mom busting the ceiling, was on the ceiling, busting the flames. I was like, nope, change the channel. I remember that night vividly. The night it premiered, I said, nah, I'm good.
Like, I would say like the first season is when it got like the scary stuff, but afterwards, afterwards it just became story and drama.
I guess I should have stuck with it, huh? But no, I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
But speaking of shows that are coming out that I'm really excited about, that I saw stuff about today, not to like steal that from y'all. Invincible is happening, and Amazon has it, and I cannot wait. They're animating Invincible, the comic book. They're animating it, and Amazon's gonna have it. Yeah, I just saw it. I saw it today, and I am so excited because Invincible is one of the best comic books ever made.
Oh shit!
Man.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I can't wait for that, and I'm gonna give it a pass and say that we can talk about it here because it's animated. So,
So it's out on Amazon Prime for it.
So it's
Yeah,
called,
it's gonna be on Amazon. Yeah. Mhm.
So it's
I'm
called
only thing I'm
so it's called The Invincible, or
So it's just called Invincible.
Yeah.
Miguel, if you haven't read it, I think it's a comic book that you would absolutely love.
Because I'm kind of hoping that Prime would give its promotion, like advertise it a lot.
Oh, I think so. Like it's one of those that there's. So the way I see it is just like the comic book is going to have its cult following that is going to make sure it succeeds.
Mhm.
But I think that it's going to get like a huge surge of people who come in and watch after they see the subject matter and the story.
Just to make sure, there's a red-haired girl and a bald man in the comic book run.
So just you should look for a guy in a yellow and blue suit.
And goggles.
Yeah, and goggles.
Invincible. Okay, I kept hearing.
No,
I kept hearing Invincible.
It is Invincible.
It's because it's called Invincible.
I'm here seeing something else, but I do see the guy with a yellow suit and there.
Get off your Pornhua site and go to the regular Google, please.
I'm on regular Google. I only do that on my phone. I'm on desktop.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm excited about that. There's somebody in chat was talking about. Nick was talking about how they're doing a Pacific Rim anime.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
That sounds
it's gonna
like
be on Netflix.
That sounds like my goat anime. I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of Pacific Rim. Most people don't know. I love that. I love everything about it. It's giant robots punching monsters in the face. How could you not like that?
I still need to see Pacific Rim 2.
Listen, Pacific Rim 2 is bad, but it's not that bad.
Honestly, I probably would just be there to see giant robots fighting giant monsters. That's my entire
the
point.
reason why you would watch the second one. The first one is fun and the story is actually good. The second one is like dumb, but you get robots fighting monsters.
I just want to see John Boyega. That's all I want to see. John Boyega do a good role and a hopefully it doesn't do good. No, okay, it doesn't do good. I guess I'm gonna go with the latter option. See, giant robots fight giant monsters.
Yep, that's all you're looking for in that movie is giant robots fighting giant monsters. Yep. That's all.
And plus, Girl 187 said the prequel to the Pacific Rim anime is Rim Job starring Debbie from Debbie Does Dallas.
Ha 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 ha.
I don't know what that is.
It's something that Miguel would like on his phone.
Okay. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, John Boyega is the most generic character that had a military father you've ever seen in any movie.
When his military father was one of the best characters in that kind of genre, it was hilarious.
Oh, you're talking about just like what happened Independence Day 2, where they did not have Will Smith, but they had Will Smith's son.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Independence Day 2 didn't happen.
I don't know why they ever made.
That's the thing, right? I think Pacific Rim Uprising is just as terrible as Independence Day Resurgence.
Well, see, it can't be that bad because I actually didn't go watch Independence Day Resurgence. I watched Pacific Rim 2.
I did not watch that. I did not watch Independence 2 because I knew it was going to be bad. That's one movie I said, nope. You're not going to get my money this one. As much as I want to see the first one, as much as I love the first one, Will Smith, the speech and everything, did not see the second one for that reason. I'm like, nope.
I couldn't do it. Yep, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. I was like, nope.
The CGI was good.
Well, that's good.
Everyone, literally every single actor in that movie sucks. Everyone.
Dang.
Never seen that before in my life. Everyone sucks.
Even the like side characters, like or just like one line people.
Everyone sucks. Bill Pullman came back as the president. He sucked.
Well, I mean, was he imitating our current president?
No, thank God. But I mean, the writing was just so terrible that all the characters suck.
Dang.
All of them.
So we can only hope that the next Top Gun is going to actually be good, right?
I hope so.
Because I mean,
all the trailers look good.
Oh yeah, he's actually piloting the jet. Like,
and plus it's Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise does the most wild stunts. He don't want a movie to be bad on his name. He'd be like, "What? That was gonna be bad? Nah, I'm good. I'm out." Like the only one that
The Mummy.
I was about to say the Mummy.
Wait, which Mummy was he in?
The latest
one.
Also the one that I didn't watch. That makes sense.
So James, I actually enjoyed that. I'll get that a solid 7.5.
So isn't that supposed to? So sorry to jump off topic again. Isn't that something like a dark anthology?
It was
Like
supposed
what's
to
the other,
Something
connect
like
the
that, yeah.
universe.
what's
It
the
was.
other one? What's the other one in that? Because
The
it was
Invincible
what else?
Man was supposed to connect to that, right, James?
The Invisible. Oh, the Hollow Man.
No, Invisible Man.
Oh, what the fuck?
So
'Cause-
okay,
Really?
Dude,
Invisible Man was
so
2017. I thought that was 2019.
So there's supposed to be a dark universe connecting with Tom Cruise. It was supposed to start
Uh-huh.
as a domino effect, but that movie didn't do great, so they scrapped that project, but still did the Invincible Man to be a standalone film, and then they
So
finally
that-
doing their own thing.
so the new Invisible Man has nothing to
Yeah.
do with the Dark Universe. So the Dark
Okay.
Universe is dead, right?
Yeah,
So the
Gotcha.
Dark Universe was supposed to start with Dracula Untold.
correct.
When that movie flopped, they started to reboot it again with The Mummy. That also flopped. So they were going to do a
Frankenstein, right?
different Invisible Man and Frankenstein. But
Yep.
what's the female Frankenstein? I can't
I forgot
remember.
her name. Yeah, but her.
I actually don't know what that
What-
is.
I don't even know what it is
Angelina
either.
Jolie was going to play the female Frankenstein, but then all of that stuff has been scrapped. It's all scrapped,
It
and
was
the
so
Man is
em-
completely
it was
different.
so
That's probably for the
embarrassing.
best.
It was so embarrassing from them because they had like a whole photo of them and everything out for press. Like, hey, we have this dark universe ready and set up. I'm like, first set it up with 3 films. Then if you guys think you're good, then put out those press photos. But I felt so bad for them. Like they literally embarrassed themselves.
Russell
Girls,
Crowe.
girls said
Oh, you-
Bride of Frankenstein.
Hmm?
Girls said Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
That's a dumb name.
That's a very dumb name.
Well, that was gonna be the name of the film and everything. But I did like Dracula Untold though. It wasn't like it was a good popcorn film though. It was good. It
It
was,
was
alright.
good. It was good until the third act, where
Yes.
they decided to stop making Dracula fight, and instead, an entire army of people is just going to be eaten to death by bats. We're going to remove Dracula and just have the villains eaten by bats because that's definitely something people want to see.
That sounds horrible. I mean, like, if
Kill-
you already spend that much money on CGI with Dracula and vampires, why would you send out the bats? Like,
It's so stupid. He forms a giant fist with bats, and that's how he punches people. He stands on a cliff and he just controls bats like limbs.
I don't like this.
Of that movie,
I don't like this.
that doesn't sound
garbage.
good.
it's garbage.
That does not sound good at all.
Oh.
Well, that's what
But
happened.
anyway, so anime. Let's talk about anime that is good. By the way, so remember how I told y'all that we shouldn't watch Island of the Giant Insects?
Yes.
I don't
I just-
remember, but okay.
I watched.
Yes.
I watched the OVA and the movie.
Why are you doing
And
this to yourself?
I have no idea why.
Why you do this to yourself, right?
Big ass bugs murdering people. That's literally what that was. It was gross and terrifying.
It's underground.
It's uncensored, first of all.
Okay.
Oh boy. Like it was literally that thing. Like, you know how you like, oh, there's bad things about to happen, but you can't look away. That's literally what it was.
So they became bug snacks. Okay.
Yes, literally. There's this one scene where this woman gets literally picked up by a giant wasp, stabbed in the back, and like paralyzed and like carried off by like this giant wasp, and they take them to like a giant nest where they basically feed them to their babies, and it's nasty. It's nasty. And then thank God there were no spiders in this one, because like I've seen the spider stuff in the manga and I'm like, that would be terrifying and I don't want to watch that.
So the
Well,
question is, why do you like to torture yourself?
I don't know, man.
Because it's
No,
fun.
like that's my question. Like, Ray, like you do some questionable things sometimes. Like sometimes I don't question yourself.
Questionable things sometimes.
And it's like,
You sometimes do. I gotta admit, you
like
sometimes do.
me, I do questionable things, but at least I know that is wrong. But you just do it like you know it's wrong. Like why I should not be watching this. Like you
I
have
know.
a list of
I
things that
knew.
should not be watched.
I
But
knew.
you still go, you know what? Let me go watch it just cause I should.
Yeah, man.
Are you okay?
No,
Are
because
you
I'm thinking about it
okay?
now. There's this one scene where this girl goes to pee in the woods and she gets rolled up on by this giant butterfly that like sucks the life out of her through her butt cheek. It was the weirdest thing. I was very confused and like, what? Like, why? I can't recommend this. I'll be very honest.
You sold me, if I'm being honest.
I mean, you should definitely check it out to be like, what? like because it's literally like a why type anime. Like it's like why? But then there's the tick scene. Oh, there's giant ticks, and that was probably the nastiest one. That was the nastiest part. Was the giant ticks.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so
No,
I'm just gonna say, I took one for the team this time. I did, and so you guys don't have to watch the Island of the Giant Insects.
Hey, I'm glad you took him for the team, even though we never asked. But I'm glad you did.
I mean, I did it for you though.
I mean, we weren't interested, but thank you for letting us know what not to watch.
It should have been a hentai, to be honest. Not please, no. That sounds way worse. No, that sounds way worse, Nick. Like that is the worst thing.
I'm sure.
I'm glad it's the way it is, because it had been any worse. Oh God, no.
Yeah, I mean, like me and Miguel, we saw the Goblin Slayer movie, and we didn't. It was okay.
I also watched that.
Let's talk about that. I guess let's do a review for that. Since we watch that.
I guess a review. But yeah, I decided this is the first time I've watched Goblin Slayer since I watched the first episode and never watched it again.
Yeah, you don't really need to.
And I'll be very honest, I didn't hate it.
It's not bad.
My critique. This should have not been called movie. This should have been called an OVA.
Yeah, it was
literally an OVA.
It was an OVA.
But they call it a movie to waste literally the first. It's literally 125 minutes.
It's a
25
recap
minutes of those
of the entire season.
Been out of the film, and then that's 45 minutes. Should have just been the whole OVA. Right there.
I guess for people who didn't. I guess for people who didn't watch the anime.
Yeah, exactly.
If you didn't watch the entire anime,
I know
that first 30 minutes is
a year. It's been a year. I get it. If there was something like 5 years, like for some series that just comes back at 5 years, I get that. That recap. Oh, my hero. I don't know why they do a recap, but that's them.
I mean, because some people forget stuff, but no, I think it was literally they did that for people like me who literally watched the first episode and we knew what Goblin Slayer was, but they knew we never watched it again, and this was their way to get us back in. And I'll be honest, the Goblin Slayer stuff is the best. God, it's so fun. Like that is literally just fun to watch. But everything else sucks.
I agree.
Like all the other characters are boring. The best parts of the entire thing was the action. When they're actually fighting the goblins, it is the best part. But everything else in between that, I was like on my phone.
I think it props to the OST as well. The OST
that's
of the
true.
movie was good.
It's good.
OST was good.
Yeah,
but that side character girl, wow, she was just so annoying.
She was pointless.
She could have been real cool. She could have been real cool. She had a cool ass sword. Cool people with cool swords are usually all right, but she was not. But that's why they took it from her, I guess. So
for her, thing is for her to be the MacGuffin of the main plot of the movie / OVA, she was whack though. I wish she was more better as a MacGuffin, because if that was the mission and everything, I feel like we could have another mission that was much better than this. But as an OVA / movie, it was entertaining for it was. For it to continue the Goblin Slayer verse, I guess it was interesting to watch. It was entertaining.
Like I said, it had some entertainment value to it, absolutely.
Yeah.
So like it was like if you're even interested, like I was like, man, why can't all the episodes be like this? Because I would actually watch it. Like I literally would. Like, but I don't just want to fast forward through the episodes to get to the fun part, So I'm like, oh well.
My favorite scenes out of that whole VA was whenever they show him walking slowly and literally killing, but then having his red eye literally shine. That's my favorite.
It's great.
Scenes.
That's literally the best part of it is when he's fighting. That's the best part. So I was like, okay.
And plus,
the plan is simple. Like his plan of how to get rid of the goblins is a little. simple.
It's his. Well, the thing I like about it is that his plan changes every time depending on the severity of the goblin threat. Yeah, like he's very smart. He's very tactical, and he's very just driven. Like he is driven to murder these goblins. He's the Aaron of goblins.
I have a question. Is it me that am I the only one that finds it cool when he counts every goblin he kills? Because I find that cool for some reason.
That's the shtick. Like that's the thing. Yeah.
Like he has to just count.
Like he's got to count them because it's like it's telling you, it's propelling you through. It's like he's killed 1, 2,
and
5,
I guess they give you a small clue saying
the black armor that he had was dope.
I was about to say that. I know. Will she stay with you until the rest of the fight? Not just literally 5 minutes after we came back in.
That was sick. Armor. He basically got like a stealth suit change, and it was badass.
You had the
James,
whole red
I would
red
just
mark,
tell you,
military
Oh.
watch
thing,
the
everything.
black armor scene only. Because
I would say just to watch the end of the movie where the
Yes.
main fight is. That's all you need to watch, and it's
Just
cool as
basically.
hell.
Just watch
Okay.
the last 30 minutes, if anything. Just
Seriously.
the last 30.
I kind of wish the Goblin Paladin was a little bit more intimidating.
I mean,
in
that
a
made
way.
I thought that made sense because it was like if
I
if
thought he
you were
was-
paying attention to like the show, like this is a natural progression of like goblins getting smarter, and that's supposed to be terrifying because it is much smarter than the average goblin.
Mhm.
So
And like they're not as like a big, huge, intimidating giant like goblin champion or
it's not like
stuff
an
that he fought
ogre.
before.
It's not like
But
an
then, like,
ogre, but
Like we seen like during the recap, he killed the emperor or
Mhm.
goblin king or
well,
whatever, whatnot.
he kills like because apparently there's like a big like there's heads of the goblin states, I guess, James, and he's one of them. Like he killed one of them. So like in the anime, so this is where the movie takes place after that. It's kind of like this is what he did in the meantime type thing is what I'm pretty sure it is. So
Okay.
I don't know. This I won't lie. This got me interested enough that I might, if there's a second season, which I'm sure there is, I will
There probably is. I think they hinted from the movie
I
as
will
well.
probably give it a shot because I did have fun with the goblin killing stuff.
So you're
That's it.
saying at the beginning of the film, it's like a recap of the
Literally a recap of the entire first season.
Then
And I think that's the most important part.
I'll just
So
watch-
like, and James, I'm
Just
glad I
watch the whole
did
movie.
because like, yeah, I just if you watch the whole thing, you basically know exactly what happens in Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
like
technically watch all season 1.
it was really
Technically.
nice to watch the whole season in this movie because it's like shit. I'm glad I didn't waste my time.
Yeah, you're better off watching that entire
But-
movie from the
But
first
what the
30
movie
minutes.
convinced me was to actually read the manga more than watch the anime.
Definitely agree
Because
because
I might give that a shot too.
Because the
Why?
manga, Stan has shown me a quick panel, like when he reads, he'd be
the
reading
art
so much.
looks
And
really
then
good.
there are times when he sends me a quick, some panel page, like, yo, Sam, I mean,
Yo,
guys, look at
Konosuba's my
this.
shit though. I love Konosuba's my shit. I love Konosuba.
But yeah,
You've
the
never
artwork
seen
from the
Konosuba yet.
manga.
You're gonna watch
much
it and you're
better.
gonna love it.
I will, soon.
I would say the Goblin Paladin looked more intimidating in the manga than it did on the anime.
Nick
for
did
sure.
say that they reduced the goblin and also they reduced the girl as well, so it makes sense.
But yeah, like it's just that I know I'm pretty sure there's a lot more story to it, but you are making an OVA because it's not a movie, and you gotta reduce a lot of stuff. And I think the CGI from Goblin Slayer himself and everything else is just 2D. Still a little bit weird. Still a
I
little
mean,
bit weird.
it sometimes takes you out of it, but it's like I don't know. I didn't hate it.
Because they also did the CG for the Goblin Paladin too, just so that you
Yeah.
know that he's like the main boss. He's
Mhm.
the intimidating guy. So,
Mhm.
I don't know. It still got me that like put me off a little bit from there too, like from that fight.
I mean, but his party's kind of cool. The makeup of his parties. I hate that they make the Archer girl super badass, and then there's moments where she's not, and I'm like, what happened? You were so good, and now you're like making.
It's probably on the writing. They don't know how to write her generate consistently. I do
Yeah.
agree with
Oh
that.
yeah, because I was like, yeah, why is she naked? And I was like, oh yeah, that's what they do.
Was it to make another character look good or to
Yes.
make the villain look good?
Nope, it was to make another character look not as bad. Yep.
They made her a jobber.
Dang it. Yep.
That's what that term is, a jobber, where you
Yeah.
take a character that's super strong and then you make them weak to make another character look good.
I
Mhm.
hate that.
Basically, yeah.
That's
hate
what
the
they
term
did
now.
with her and the priestess. Yep.
Yes.
But I also kind of feel like you just make a goblin look smarter in a way. Because
I mean, that's what they're also
Yeah.
trying. That's what
Yeah.
they also were trying to do, is make the goblins seem smarter than they are. So,
And I think they call it a movie because technically 90 minutes is feature length. Anything longer than 90 minutes would be a movie, technically. Because
I mean,
that's
are
true.
less than 90 minutes.
but you
right?
know what? Good joke from that. Everybody who's in a movie with Superman is they make Superman the jobber. So yeah.
We won't go into it, but Supergirl. Superman was
Yes.
brought on to Supergirl to make
Absolutely. Well, that's what I'm saying though. Every time you put Superman in something in addition to somebody else, they make him the jobber. That's it. Like that's it. But anyway, sorry, that's a frustration I have with DC and all those medias. But still, so yeah, it was all right. I didn't hate it. It did its job of getting me interested in Goblin Slayer again, which I'm all right with. So
Alright, so that's our review for Goblin Slayer the movie, and hopefully James will watch that movie. Technically, season 1 as well with it.
I mean, basically,
It's
so-
okay. Like it's not like it's a horrible.
So,
movie
and
that
I guess
you need
to
waste your
like
time.
my final point is, if you were interested in Goblin Slayer at all, give it a chance because the movie at least, not the anime, at least not yet.
Just watch the movie.
Watch the movie.
Where can I watch it?
Crunchyroll.
It's on VOV. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Crossout said Goblin Slayer was solid, like the darker aspects, and plus it reminded me of Grimgar.
Yeah, I guess,
Understandable.
but I feel like it's a little bit more darker than Grimgar in a way.
I mean, but see, like the dark stuff isn't like
it's not like bad.
It's not even
like
the dark stuff in Goblin Slayer is not even dark. All it is like goblins raping women. That's it.
Yeah, that's
like that's not dark. You know, that's annoying at times, really, because that's like the main thing.
They overemphasize that too.
They really do. And
even in this movie,
it's like we get it. That's what goblins do.
And
They're
stuff
terrible.
Like
we hate goblins. I get it. You know, so I'm just like, all right, cool. Next thing, please. But then it's like, now we get to see him get murdered. And I'm like, okay, you know. So,
but one exciting thing that I'm happy that we are getting for this month is OVA. That's definitely confirmed as a 2-part is My Hero Academia original OVA that's coming out in less than 2 weeks.
Next week, actually.
I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be great. And yes, I would consider Berserk and Elfen Lied darker. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Because Berserk, it's like a lot of crazy.
Yeah.
Elfen Lied is more of a psychological crazy kind of thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dark. I mean, there's still like crazy violence. Like, I mean, the first 10 minutes, like heads are being ripped off.
I can't answer that question since I haven't seen neither of those or read either of those.
I mean, I feel like Berserk is one that you probably should read for the culture. Just for
the culture. But
I've seen bits and pieces, but I just don't catch Rangers.
I understand. I get it.
The art's amazing though. I get props to that. The art.
I tried reading the manga from the beginning, but I got a little bit bored. But I got the premise, and it seems easy. But I know it gets much better later on. But it's gonna take me a while for me to keep reading the manga for that. Elfen Lied, I did read the manga and finished it. I
did not read the manga for that. I watched it.
Yeah, I watched.
There's a lot of similarity for the anime, but then like the ending is just different. That's basically it. Yeah, they made it a more happier ending, bittersweet, happier ending on Elfen Lied. You're gonna have to. You kind of had to, because they kind of let you in a cliffhanger in the anime in a way.
Okay. Yeah.
So
it's been a long time. Hi, May.
They're not gonna bring it back because right now the studio that made Elfen Lied and like just filed for bankruptcy.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Well then.
It wasn't like a great studio because they're all the same people that made I don't know if you heard of this anime Queen's Blade.
I have.
They made Queen's Blade.
I do know about Queen's Blade.
So yeah,
Miguel would like Queen's Blade.
I'm pretty sure he would like Queen's Blade. I know for sure he probably would.
Miguel, look that one up on your phone.
Hey. Let me just open a quick private tab here. Open self mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
it's
that studio's
Blade?
Yes.
Queen's Blade. Yeah, there's a lot of many different series of that.
Yes, there are a lot of them.
But it's not great altogether. But
I mean, it's fun.
For the service. It's for the service, you know.
It's for science.
I like the plot.
Is what it is.
Nice looking plot.
Oh, Miguel, the plot is vast and plenty, my friend.
But crossouts. I am not a CGI guy, man. I tried.
Oh yeah, we don't.
The new Ghost in the Shell series, and I'm a Ghost in the Shell fanatic, and I just can't get into it. The CGI doesn't work for me. I don't know. It might be getting better with some. I would lean on you guys to let me know because I don't watch a lot of CGI anime.
The only one I've watched that I like was Seiya.
The only one that I like that does it fluently is Baki. They do more CG mix, but it's very little. Sam could speak more about King on Shoot in a sec. But for me, who have seen like an episode or 2 episodes, I think I couldn't show that I don't fuck with it. That's so that for that exact show that you asked for, I don't like the CG in that one.
So Abby brings up a great point though. Dorohedoro, I really enjoyed it in Dorohedoro.
I was about to bring Beastars. That's the one.
Yeah, Beastars was good.
I will say that I will absolutely agree with Abby that those two do it very well.
I haven't finished Dorohedoro, so I will give my 2 cents on Beastars real quick, and then Sam could go. Beastars, best CG show I've ever seen. That's purely CG, and Orange Studio, they're known for CG, so I think that's why they did it their best. But for other shows, it will get better over the year once they learn how to adapt it and make it smooth. maybe other studios.
I mean, it's been a while
and
though.
those animations will learn more about it. But
Mhm.
Beastars can't wait for season 2 because they did a fantastic job season 1. Dorodo, I haven't seen it, but I'm trying to see it by next week, so I could definitely
I
talk
love
about the next show.
Doro. I love
But
it.
I'm definitely excited for that. So Sam, how's Kaiju no Shooter?
Okay, so I've watched a lot of CGI animation. Honestly, most of it is through Netflix. It's hit or miss for me.
Mm.
Baki was actually not bad. I kind of enjoyed the
Right.
story of it. So like the CG wasn't like my main focus. Kurigan Ashura, I feel like it was pretty smooth, and I know that CG animation really turns off a lot of people, but I thought it did its best on its job of making smooth fighting animes because that's what you kind of need to do. If you're
Mhm.
gonna have a CG, a fighting animation,
It's got to be clean.
it has to be clean. It has to be very smooth. And I think the anime that actually has that's really close with clean animation would be Levius. The fighting. This is for fighting. Levius, the boxing anime that's on Netflix. Yeah,
Nope. Don't ring a bell.
I would suggest it.
I remember us
Levius.
talking about it, but still don't care for it.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I'm pretty sure it's been recommended to me before.
It's pretty smooth. I liked it. So like that's what I would say. That's one of the good ones for CG animation for smooth of fighting. When it comes to the top of CG animation, would be Land of the Lustrous for sure. Like Nick said, it did win the awards. It looked gorgeous and beautiful, and it won awards. Like it's just the story is just it could get very dark, but it's actually a really good.
Oh
anime
no, yeah,
altogether.
Levius looks like reboot. I'm good. Never mind.
Yeah, Levius is a reboot.
No,
Yeah.
it looks like reboot. Sorry, that's an old man joke.
Oh, the movie reboot. Oh,
No, not even the movie. See,
I may be too young. I may be too young for this because if I know reboot the literally movie, then you're not talking about life.
Oh
I'm a
my
little too young. I'm a
God.
little too young for this.
I'm officially, and it was today that I realized that I might be old.
It's
So-
funny
Wait.
how no, but what's funny is that it's funny how I understood the reference, Sam didn't.
Okay, good.
But
You've
the-
never-
That's a
No.
first though, because
No.
Sam knows his shit. So that's
No.
the first one.
No, but thing is that I understood the reference because my mom used to make me hang out with a lot of old people, so like much older
Shut
than
up!
Ryan.
You're not making it better.
But hold up, let me get the reason there. So that's the reason I know the reference more.
Yeah, if I were to suggest great CG animation, it's Land of the Lustrous. I highly recommend for you guys to watch
My
it.
mom made me hang out with old people. You guys are yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
technically, I am the youngest one here.
Shut up.
And yet you know a reference where I don't even know of. So
Anyway, yeah. I was trying.
a picture from Reboot. You have to know what this is. Like,
Yep, you
we're
gotta
not
know.
that old, Ray. Like, we're not that old.
We're getting there.
send it to me.
We're getting there.
Send it to me in the chat, and maybe I would recognize it. I don't know. Not yet.
Oh man! So hey, I know we were talking about shows and stuff right now, but I really, really, really want to talk about something that we all have been reading. Kaiju number 8.
Oh
I mean, we were talking about Pacific Rim. We
And
might
that's
as well
why I
talk about
wanted to
this,
get to
right?
that. Like Kaiju number 8. So for those of you who might not know, Kaiju number 8 is new. It's newer to the Shonen Jump app. From what I understand, it's not new. It's been around for a while, but they renamed it and some stuff. But it's fantastic. God, it's good.
Yeah, because before it was on Jump Plus, but then they moved it to the Shonen Jump main roster, which is I found that like why did they all like to do this so late? Why don't you? Just
I understand why they do that though.
I can understand
It's
that
kind of
too.
like AAA, like for baseball, where like you're in the minor leagues and then you come up to the big leagues if it works out.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it makes sense because that's
yeah.
what happened. Because that's what happened to Spy Family. Because Spy Family used to be on Jump Plus. The
There
same
you
thing
go.
with the whole Shueisha Manga Plus and everything used to be there with Spy Family. But then the movie, I think on chapter 15 around there. So it just happens down the line. And because it was weird because Kaiju number 8 used to be that was the name always, but on the plus used to be Monster 8, and it was so confusing. Like I'm like,
I think that's because that was translation. Like that's
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
because that's what
translated.
they chose because Kaiju's monsters. So I get it,
Mhm,
but
yeah.
still the art style. I haven't finished the whole thing because I actually got we're gonna talk about today, but nobody confirmed, so I didn't bother reading that.
That's
So I was
okay.
like,
Don't like we have a whole nother show where we go in depth about manga that we're gonna do on Sunday. Haha.
yeah.
Like, it's definitely enjoyable. The story, it's just if you guys just like people fighting giant kaiju monsters,
I don't know. It's more than that. I feel like these characters are kind of endearing. I like
with some really good characters.
I really like. They are all really good characters that all have different like purposes that we're still fleshing out that I like a lot. But not only that, just the world still has so much lore to tell us that they haven't.
Agree.
I'm like that last chapter, I don't know if you guys have read the new one.
I did.
The end of that, I was like, yo, oh no. Like, okay. So I'm like, it's so good. I can't wait.
I've had theories on that one, but yeah.
That ending is classic shonen because
Yeah,
what's gonna happen in chapter 7. You know he's gonna come out and just
absolutely. Yeah, but I can't wait to see it happen. Like in front of everybody. I can't wait.
I can't wait, dude. The rivalry between Kafka and Mina, like,
is so good.
It's
already
so good.
And it's like there's no reason for me to not like her. It's just because she's good. So like that she can talk and shit and back it up. She's the best. So it's like I get it. And it's not like I hate her because of that. It's like no, she's arrogant, but she can literally back up everything she says. Yeah, I mean, like she's a cooler version. I'll be honest, and this is gonna make some people mad. She's a cooler version of Bakugo. She's totally is. She's a much cooler version of Bakugo. So it's like
I would be pissed with my friend too. Like we lost people, like we've seen the destruction, and you and I promised to take them down together, and then you just quit on me. I would be pissed at you too. You know what I mean? Like fine, I'll just do it myself. So, but I like that between these characters. It's really good.
I like it.
That'd be an extra question in the chat. Is that a spoiler chat? Like comment?
Not really, because we're not really talking about what's happening. But like, I mean, that's kind of one of those things where you have to understand manga, anime. Just it's not based in realism, so don't worry about it. Because if you do, you'll be like, what? Yeah, don't worry about it. Just ignore that. For real.
I mean, it's just for fun. It's not like we're gonna literally see a real Godzilla coming out.
That's not a spoiler. But no, if you haven't read Kaiju number 8, give it a chance. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's my favorite new manga of the year. I also really enjoy because I don't think JJK didn't come out this year, and Chainsaw Man didn't come out this year either.
Chainsaw Man came out in 2019 roster.
So yeah, it is my favorite of the year. So like straight up, it's so good.
And Kaiju number 8 came out in July, in the beginning of July.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you guys need it, right here is the link.
The animation is really good. I like all of the characters. Like in the 4th chapter, they start to introduce all of the new guard, if you will, the new people that's going to be joining the defense force. And it's like you have a qualification exam, and that kind of stuff is always really cool. So you get to see all the different characters shine and everything. Like 6 chapters in, I'm loving it so much.
Same. Like it's one of those things where I really hope that it keeps the momentum going, because like this is truly written at a pace where it's like, no, I can tell that this is something special. I just really hope that it can keep up the pace that it's at, and like at the level that it's at, you know?
I also want to know, like the battle suits. I want to know their full extent, because those are cool. Those are cool.
They're absolutely going to tell us more about those. Yeah, because like I want to. Well, I don't want to go into spoiler, but like I want to know what's the reasoning behind his use. Like, what's up with that? Like, I want to know like what makes them special. What makes you special enough to use one? You know what I'm saying?
And can I get one too?
But no, they're cool as heck. That's why when Miguel was asking me about them, I was like, yeah, just kind of equivalent them to the maneuver gear from Attack on Titan.
I'll give that.
Yeah,
with like guns.
Yeah.
If I had to pitch this to someone, I would say, just if you like Pacific Rim, just think that the Kaijus are a little bit smaller, and instead of Jaegers, they use exosuits that make them almost as strong as Kaijus, and it allows them to operate and use heavier, more powerful machinery.
Yeah, I mean, like if you've played, like if you ever played Crisis before, it's like that with that kind of suit.
It is like the
Crisis suit.
Yeah,
except that this suit won't kill you. I hope.
We don't know.
Yeah, like G.I. Joe, the movie G.I. Joe, the exosuits.
Just
like that. Yeah.
I do hope that they do have like let's be real. If they have these suits, I know Miguel, we kind of talked about it. If they have these suits, they of course have built like a big one. Like, let's be real. Because they have to be humongous kaiju that they can't just shoot. You know, I hope. So, or they just make bigger guns. That would be even better. But no, Kaiju number 8, I am like absolutely in love with Kaiju number 8. Like almost as like I'm scared, because I'm like, I don't want it to get bad. I don't want it to be bad. I don't want it to get canceled. I want this one to like, Bone Collection, fine, but like this, I need this to survive. If we lost everything else that came out this year and Kaiju number 8 was the only one to survive, I would be completely content with that. Like
Well, there's
I
just
def-
rumors right now. A Bone Collection might be getting canceled or might be getting moved to a different magazine, meaning
No.
Jump Plus or something like that's what they're saying.
Don't do that.
if it's to make room for Kaiju number 8, I'm sorry, but you gotta go.
But the same thing going right now with Temper's Ghost Rider. Right now, a lot of Japan audience are not being a big fan of the whole, copying the work and the whole most recent chapter 11, where I cut up
It was a
to.
bit confusing.
It was a bit confusing as well. And now the most interesting news that came out today: Burn the Witch, having 4 chapters only. 4 chapters.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that.
But
And
he
coming
said
in,
it.
2 weeks.
He said it that it's gonna be a short serialization. I didn't expect short serialization
You know why?
to really mean 4.
You know why? He saw what happened with Kishimoto, and I don't blame him.
It's true. I mean, there's also,
I
and I don't,
blame him.
and I don't know if it's still going to be happening. The OVA for Burn the Witch. they
Oh,
said
but
that was gonna
I
happen
believe it
too.
absolutely is going to happen because I feel like he knows what's going to work. He's like he wants to tell this story, but he also wants to finish Bleach.
And plus, you're
so
right,
I think
though.
you will get back to that.
And
And
like,
plus,
I don't want
you
him
might
to
be-
add more work with Bleach coming back next
Right,
year too.
Exactly. So
That
that's
could
why it's
be-
going to be short.
That could be a chance because he knows how the editor's office is. He knows that he might be rushing this, so that could be a chance where he said, "All right, 4, I'm gonna do a nice solid story," and
Mhm.
also it could be a monthly where it's a nice
That's
40, 50 pages. And
I'm
just
okay with that.
That's a fact too.
Because look, if you think about it, August, September, October, November, it drops in the next 4 months, and that's it. It could happen
Yeah.
like that. But
Could.
we're just speculating if it's monthly. It could be weekly, and that's
It
it.
could be weekly, and I would be fine with it because, like, I love the style of the story, and I love that idea of that story. And if he's already got it kind of wrapped up in his head, perfect. That means we'll get a complete story. I don't have to worry about not getting all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so, and we won't have to get the rush ending like Samurai 8 did, because that could have been so good had it actually got to like flesh itself out more. God
Oh, yeah.
dang it!
Another series that I hope survives, and I did not think I was going to have this much fun, was Ghost Reaper Girl. We'll go into more on,
Oh, yeah, on Sunday.
I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ghost Reaper Girl is really fun. Like, the art is gorgeous. Like, I did not expect to like the first chapter that much. I saw it was 87 pages. I'm like, all right, I'll just.
But it's quick though.
But it's good though. It
And-
reads fast because it's good.
And
Yeah,
it's following like Americanized comic books too. Like it's
But
not
it's
like
weird,
left
but
to
weird-
right anymore.
but
This is
Yeah,
that-
that
weird
threw me
to
off for the
here
first
for
time
us,
because
though.
I was like, what do you mean I'm reading the wrong way? And then I was like, am I reading the wrong way? I was real confused, and I was like, okay, guess I'm not. So
But it's weird that they want us to read it in the American way just for his series, but then in Japan side they still read it the
I
way.
think that's a smart thing though. Like,
But
that
the
is
thing is,
smart.
that's from the creator request. So
Yeah,
probably
she-
with his
she
his
knows-
story.
she knows what she's
She-
talking about.
she wants to make it as accessible as possible. She wants her story to be successful in the like over here, and I get that.
Yeah, of course, in
Get
the
it.
West. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's popular. It's great stuff. Like if you like Rosario
I like
Vampire,
it.
you like this. You actually like this
Mhm.
because
And
I
plus,
read the series. and it's-
To those that have been interested to read Mashley, it's a quick series. I cut up to that much faster than I expected to.
Yeah.
I cut up to that much faster than most series I have ever done because with Mashley, I could.
So-
If I put Mashley with all the minutes and time together that I read, probably read all 23 chapters under 2 hours. If I put
So
all the minutes together under 2 hours.
that's like me and Chainsaw Man. Yo,
Agreed.
Your Chainsaw
Yo.
Man.
yo,
How far are you?
James, read Chainsaw Man, bro.
I just got caught up on Undead Unluck, so Chainsaw Man.
You specifically, James,
You will
are
love.
going to fall in
I
love
told him this days
with
ago.
this series. I'm just adding to what Mattel is saying.
Well, I've been saying for
Chainsaw
days.
Man is shut up. It is. I started because I had read it before and I had dropped it like because I was like we were reading other stuff because it was about the peak My Hero time for me recently like the past year or so. But so I started over and I was like shit I forgot that this was this good. It's very
The art
good.
is amazing.
The art is
But
ridiculous.
question,
like,
Ray, where did he
okay.
get to?
I'm not gonna say because like I don't want to like
I don't know.
there's-
I just
I
want to
can't-
know. I just
I
want to know,
can't-
like, page.
I'll send it to you in the messenger because like
Okay.
I can't say it without like explaining things.
Did you pass the katana arc?
Shush, that's saying too much. Like literally, like
It's just-
it's
it's
saying
just an arc.
it's saying nothing, but it's saying a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I'm not saying that.
Well, I'm up to chapter 40. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, good.
and it's amazing. I can't wait to start this arc because Kid is just keep hyping a character up, and I'm like, are we gonna get this character yet? You're in her arc. I'm like,
remember how we talked about how Kid was like, yeah, he likes Chainsaw Man over JJK? He's right. Because it's better. Chainsaw Man is better than JJK.
This is up to right now.
Like right now, by this Sunday, by this Monday, because when we get the new chapters, will be chapter 80.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there you go, James. I think you could binge it this weekend, like legitimately.
Oh yeah, it's so smooth, so quick. And one thing for you guys to know that we will be reviewing Chainsaw Man starting soon, not exact date, but also who will be joining us doing the reviews will be Kid Otaku as well. He said that he will be joining doing the reviews with us. So the real Kid Otaku will be joining doing reviews with us doing Chainsaw Man, and it's very exciting because I've been enjoying this read a lot.
It's good. It's very good. We did like this year has been strange and not as expected for a lot of things, but I feel like we have actually been spoiled in manga. Like manga has actually been pretty decent-ish this year with continuing series mostly. The new stuff, outside of Kaiju number 8 for me. But we've gotten some really good continuing stuff, which is great. So more of that.
Yeah, you can't beat My Hero's continuation. And
golly.
Black Clover is still popular as ever, and like One Piece, it's up and down actually. Honestly, I felt like this year is One Piece.
But this was the year that I started One Piece, so let's call that good.
I say that's progress.
This is a decade. This is a
Shut up! I'm gonna be caught up way sooner than you think. Like by spring of next year.
My girl will be caught up before you guys.
Doubt it.
I don't know. Leia's enjoying it where she's watching it pretty often. So,
but I'm reading it.
Yeah, so let's see who's a faster reader. Let's see who's a faster watcher.
It's all about who has the most
Miguel,
time.
We have started a chapter at the same time before, and I finished it like 10 minutes before you did.
I don't recall that.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they're all short.
You know that I'm still waiting for a package that I ordered from Right Stuff Anime. That I ordered a package from Dr. Stone Haiku limited edition.
Can I tell you who stole your package? COVID.
No, it's Right Stuff. They're late with their show all the time because
that's what I'm saying. Because COVID made it extra late.
Yo, I'm so mad. I've been waiting to put my Dr. Stone right here. Like, god damn it! I want to read my Dr. Stone and catch up to that series already. I want to read the hardcovers. It just looks so good.
You know me. Like last time I tried to order stuff from Right Stuff, they either like canceled it or like they're not shipping it because they're not shipping one thing because the other thing is still in pre-order and stuff like that, and they rather ship them both together.
My thing is literally next state. It's literally like in a hardware store next state. Like literally just cross the fucking border.
Go get it.
Cross the border. That's it.
Go get it. Go get it.
I don't know the exact.
It's right there.
They just told me state and hardware store and everything, and it just told me the zip code, but I don't know where exactly it is, so it's very hard to find that location.
I see. You should just ask him. Hey, tell me where it is. I'll go get it.
I would love to do that, but sadly.
Yeah, but no, man. I'm very happy with the stuff that I've read recently. I'm very glad that I added more Chainsaw Man to it. Like, God, dang it! That's it. Like, I have a really good like smorgasbord of content right now. It's great. So. I want more, and I'm gonna get more as we go along. So.
One thing I want to add before we go, I did finish Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. That's from the spring season. It's cute. I finally finished that because me and Sam had like one episode left, so I finally just took that one episode, watch it at work with my tablet and everything, and it was nice to finally finish that. It was quick, it was cute. I think I have to give it a rating score for that anime from spring. I would have to give it a solid 7. It's like adults. It's like adults trying to
a scientific anime of what is love.
To prove what is love, but also to see if it's truth to them. And it's adorable because at the end of the day, no matter if you're a nerd or not, you're still human and you still have emotions. So it was very cute and adorable anime for myself to watch.
So the next time we're together talking about anime, I really need to hear from all of you about this Rent-A-Girlfriend stuff.
Okay.
Like I said, because I tried that first episode and I just couldn't get into it. So because like I see y'all talking about it literally all the time. So I'm gonna have to, y'all and Ubi are just like, oh, Rent-A-Girlfriend. And I'm like, the fuck. So I'm like, okay.
Well,
I'll probably give you like a full analysis of it.
Okay.
Next time.
Next episode, I want to hear about it. I'll try to watch at least one more episode.
Well, episode 3 was interesting. Better upbringing for the MC. Still hated him, but
I'd say more better for like the side story. His best friend was the
his best friend was the best character. His best friend actually told him like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I have an idiot friend, but I'm glad you're dating him. He's an idiot though. He's an idiot. But I'm glad you date him."
I like the series because it's a contrast from literally everything else that I watch, and that's just sometimes.
True.
But also
That's
real life
true.
too. It's also real life because you could relate to this in a way where you see yourself or you know a friend that is like that or you know a friend of a friend. Like you can relate to this in any possible way. So
This is the kind of anime that's gonna get you angry.
and also your
because
blood's like your blood
Get
boiling
your blood
too.
boiling kind of thing because you got some like real experience in
Like
this.
Shield Hero.
Yeah,
No.
like Ray, you be like you
That made me
bitch.
mad.
Because like Ray,
No,
you
no,
be
no,
like
no,
you
no, no,
raggedy
no.
bitch.
Oh,
Like, you
okay.
a big raggedy.
But you're gonna hate some people.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
hate mommy. She a bitch.
So it sounds like I need to have a drink or two and then just kind of sit and see what I think.
Oh yeah, definitely have a
Okay.
drink or two and just.
I
call
think
her names.
so, but
Okay.
like it's you could definitely see this in real life because there are such people and characters like this in the real world,
Fair enough.
and like like there are those kind of people that will act this way in real life, and you just like really hate it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you're just gonna get very mad. But I think I don't think you've ever I don't think you've experienced something like this before, but it's just gonna be like, wow, I hate this bitch. Like, damn.
Okay. All right.
I made that clip, and Miguel made that clip, and I said that in person, and
I know. I was like,
oh,
wow.
God.
Okay.
But
Alright.
yeah, but I want to know, does anybody else have anything to say? Because if you guys didn't know, we have a short show today. It's a Friday, and we don't usually record it on Friday. But since we still want to give you guys the animated podcast goodness, our flagship show, and hopefully you guys always have a good time with us. But does anybody have any last thoughts? Anything you guys want to say?
Go read Kaiju number 8.
All right, James, Sam.
Fire Force was lit. God of
Oh,
High School had the best fight ever.
Yo, God of High School had one of the best fights of the year. Straight up.
Point of view cinematography, love it. You barely see that in any type of anime, so I love how they do that.
And it's not, it
Points.
wasn't in 3D. It was great.
And it wasn't
Yeah.
CG either.
Yeah.
So I love that. Still
I like
fluent. James, last thoughts.
Yeah. Read Kaiju number 8. Watch the Misfit of Demon King Academy.
God dang it.
I am loving this series, dude. Honestly,
I love him.
it's my favorite thing that I'm.
Y'all love overpowered characters. You
Yes.
love them.
I do. And Food Wars, man. I don't know how I've gone this long without watching Food Wars. I love
great.
anime. I love food.
It's a perfect mesh. Yeah.
together. I love it. I'm on season 2 already.
That's great. That's
Give me a
where
good
I need
spot.
to
Give me a good
continue as
spot.
well. But
Yeah,
hopefully,
Breezy,
guys-
it's a short show, BB. Sorry, this ain't a normal recording day.
Yeah, so hopefully, guys, that you got where's it? Oh yeah. So sorry about that, guys, for those last minute people that joined our Twitch stream and everything. But if you guys haven't yet,
It'll
gone
be
into
on
the
YouTube.
side, yes. So definitely watch the full thing on YouTube. YouTube.com / anime lately, twitch.tv / anime lately. That will be live all the time. This Wednesday coming with our 2 guests, Sensei Le Glove and aka Knox is coming back. We have a
That's gonna be a wild ass show.
So that's why this one is short, because we're gonna save
Yes.
all the energy for that Wednesday.
that show could
will
be
live,
4 hours long.
which most likely will be. So definitely, guys, stay tuned for that. Let's have a good time, and thank you guys for watching.
Peace.